You know, Dawson, we all know that the nature of war hasn't changed, but the character of war continues to evolve faster in so many different ways, with various elements that impact the effectiveness and the lethality of our forces. I'm so happy to be at MANTECH, where we're looking at those things in a deep way, especially data, AI, cyber, how to make that information that is critical to the warfighters more effective, faster, secure, from the seabed to space to cyberspace, and every place in between.
Well, you know, Sink, you're right. When you look at multi-domain warfare, and actually when you look at the emergent disruptive technology that our adversaries are currently using, we see that MANTECH is already at the forefront to be able to get after, to be able to counter those effects. I like to look at the unmanned systems that that MANTECH is actually leveraging right now to be able to improve upon the integration of using that data, using the artificial intelligence to be able to go past and even create a superior product that can overcome what our adversaries are currently using. Now, just to take that one step further, Sink, when we look at the multi-domain warfare, that would be air, land, ground, sea, space, and cyberspace. This time we look at surface, subsurface, the Navy is at the forefront of that. And it's great that MANTECH is already standing side by side, leveraging a lot of that technology to be able to get after that disruptive technology that adversaries are using on a global scale.
Well, I just hope that folks that come to see her in space this year take time to come down to booth 1111, easy to remember, and hear some of our experts, our subject matter experts, talk about non-kinetic and kinetic operations, talk about data, AI, and cyber, talk about unmanned systems and the plethora of different technologies we have and expertise we have to help support the warfighter.
You know, when you talk about non-kinetic especially, always look at the ISR concept of things. ISR is what drives intelligence, and intelligence is what drives operations. And so here at MANTECH, we have an exquisite intelligence capability, not only with intelligent analysis, but also how to be able to provide recommendations on how to action on that intelligence.
That's critically important as we continue to develop, I say we because I was in the Navy for a long time, the Maritime Operations Center. And that Maritime Operations Centers, which are at all the fleet headquarters, is what merges that intel and the operations together to make our forces more effective.
And that's right, Sink, because when you talk about effective forces, even though we talk about the space and also land, subsurface, and surface technologies, we still have a ground component with our Navy and our Marines, and with our Marines and our Army. And that communication, logistics, and also global logistics, extremely important, especially in the Pacific theater.
And don't forget the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard has got a big initiative they call Force Design 2028, which looks very similar to the Marine Corps' Force Design. And they're making heavy investments to ensure that the Coast Guard can do its mission, which bridges defense and law enforcement.
And I'm so happy you mentioned the Coast Guard, Sink, and we can't forget them, because we look at homeland security, we look at the importance of being able to secure our nation, not only securing our future, but also being able to always advance and moving forward.
Always advancing, bringing digital mission and securing the future. That's what MANTECH does.